Okay. Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for another weekly track roundup. My thoughts, my feelings on a bunch of songs that have dropped over the past week or so. They are all linked below, whether I loved them, hated them, or felt somewhere in between. Make sure to check them out for yourselves, okay? Just make sure to do that, okay? Make sure to do it. Also down there is a link to our Turntable Lab link, our affiliate link for them. We get kickback from that, and that's kind of nice. If you buy some vinyl or a turntable or something, something of that nature. Also, our Patreon page is down there if you want to get some cool bonus monthly content and support us in the process. That would be amazing. Access to cool monthly classic album live streams, our Patreon Discord community as well. That's there too. That's there too. And also want to give a shout out to this new album from Krallice. It's out now. Santigold is the title, and I'm looking forward to diving into this one, especially since I liked Crystalline Exhaustion so much, and it seems Austin is enjoying this record as well, which is why I'm throwing out this little shout out here to the new record that's out now. So yeah, there you go. All right, worst tracks of the week. We have a couple, starting off with this new one from Santigold. The title of this one ain't ready. I was not ready for how not good the vocals were on this track. Santi's vocals are usually a lot more on than this. I don't know quite what's going on with this track for the vocals to be this off and this sloppy, but in fact, they are, and it's not flattering. Also, we have a taste of the new Drake record, Falling Back, which I'm not going to get too into, as I am going to review the album as soon as humanly possible, but you can know this song, Falling Back, I do not care for. All right, I have some songs that I'm kind of on the fence with, but still wanted to shout them out. You might like them more than me. They are, bam, we have a new one from FKA Twigs over here, where I think on Killer, she's underselling herself artistically a little bit. This smells almost like a radio track. It's so basic and so kind of, unimaginative in terms of like vocal delivery and production. I mean, I greatly appreciated on her last mixtape that she went in a bit of a sweeter, poppier, more accessible direction, but still kind of kept it really eclectic. But this seems like we're stripping back all the fun and the eccentricity for something that's just really kind of plain, I guess. But I don't know. That's my opinion. All right, we also have a Titus Andronicus with a Cockspar cover of the song "We're Coming Back," which is kind of like a return single, triumphant in a way. It's kind of a fun cover. I dig it. It's in that kind of rough and gruff Titus Andronicus style. It's cute. We have a new one from Subtract over here. Brand new track, BODMIN MOOR. And heavy drums. It's like pummeling with how heavy some of the drums and bass is on this track. I wish I was crazier about the progression of it all, but man, those beats and grooves are heavy. And I'll leave it there. We have a new one from Preoccupations. This new track over here kind of reminds me of Ricochet. It reminds me of what you would get if if Future Islands were like way more into Joy Division, or were just like a little bit more goth, about their whole sound and demeanor. It's not bad, but it's not really blowing me away either. We have a couple of new tracks from Flying Lotus over here with the announcement of some tour dates as well. Both songs feature Devin Tracy on vocals, and they're not bad. They're both a pretty decent neo-soul blend. Nothing really too crazy on the sound play side, which you sort of usually expect from Flying Lotus, given that it's Flying Lotus, but still. Again, cool neo-soul tracks, decent guest vocals, solid production and jazz notes coming through on the beats as well. They're pretty cool cuts. They're cool. They're fine. All right, we have a new one over here from Chance the Rapper as well. Joey Badass in the mix, the highs and lows. I don't know. I'm a little on the fence with it. I feel like neither Joey nor Chance really wow on this track, but the beat's pretty feel good, and the passion is certainly there, I suppose, to make a song with a more kind of positive outlook in terms of like the ebbs and flows of life and so on and so forth. We have a new one from beabadoobee over here, 1036. While I'm not in love with this, I think this is one of the better beabadoobee tracks that I've heard, honestly. It's, got a cool kind of lo-fi, power pop rock mix coming together with a bit of a bedroom twist, too. I like it. I think it's going prematurely there. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool cut. Not really kind of just sitting simply in that unimaginative 90s pastiche that I've heard so many singles operate within before. This seems like she's branching out a bit, and I like that. I dig that. Respect it. This one over here, new track from Bartees Strange. The new record is out now. This new one over here, Wretched, which a lot of people have been drawn to, I think is decent. It's got some, straightforward kind of indie singer-songwriter vibes. There are some spots that are really heavy with the beats and synths. Kind of reminds me of M83. It's like a mix. It's really a mix. I feel like the song and the vocals were maybe a bit too buried in the whole thing, but that could be something that, doesn't really bug me too much if I give it repeat listens. I am planning on diving into the record deeper this week, but I'm not blown away by this track on first listen, though I can tell, there's a big presentation to it. There's a lot of ambition for sure behind it. So, looking forward to kind of digging into all of this deeper. All right, best tracks of the week. The ones that stuck with me the hardest are as follows. We have a new one over here from the Soft Moon, Goth Alert, the Goths need to hear this one. I think it's titled Him, features Fish Narc. It's heavy. It's quite dark. It's groovy. It's very heavily manipulated on the vocals side. It's a weird-ass fucking track. But yeah, the Goths are going to love this one. We have a new one over here from Black Midi. That experimental and prog rock mix comes together once again on Eat Men Eat. Cool change up on the vocal side as well. But overall, just a great track. Just another great taste of their forthcoming full-length LP. Hell yes, Black Midi. We have a new one over here from an artist, Marlon Williams. Have I heard of this guy before? I don't think so. I don't think I have. Like, the name is incredibly familiar. But listening to this guy's music, I don't think I've heard him before. Thinking of Nina, he's from New Zealand. What is it with people from New Zealand, Australia? Just like totally nailing this kind of eccentric synth pop lead singer vibe. Again, Thinking of Nina is the name of the track. I think it's great. I think he's doing a good job on this track. There's a lot of personality on the song, good songwriting, strong production as well. I'm liking it, digging it, like it quite a bit. We have this new one over here as well from Lambchop, Police Dog Blues. I'm not usually a big Lambchop fan, but man, the bass, those soulful background vocals, the kind of surreal production and mix on this one. There's a lot of great things about this track that I think are worth pointing out. It's really creative, really colorful, quite out there. Give it a spin. For sure. Don't miss this one. We have a new one over here from Steve Lacy, Mercury. Really liking this one. And if you guys follow my reviews, I'm not like the #1 Steve Lacy fan or anything like that. But the horns on this track, those grooves, the vocals, the kind of mix of very ambitious arrangements, but then also kind of that lo-fi aesthetic as well coming through. There's a lot of cool things colliding on this track. And not only that, but there's a cool song at the core of it as well. So yeah, I'm liking this one a lot. I think Steve Lacy has grown quite a bit into something onto this song, and I'm looking forward to hearing more for sure. We have a new one from Jockstrap as well that I am enjoying. Glasgow is the title. The string sections are immaculate. The tune itself is a little indirect, but it does build up quite a bit of tension for the release of those strings. But yeah, it's a good track all around. I'm liking this one. And the Beths, Expert in a Dying Field. That is the new record. The song over here I want to point you to is Silence is Golden. And yeah, this is a really tense little indie rock cut with wiry guitars, really fantastic fast lead vocals, just a great performance from the band all around. Yeah, it's just a kick-ass little indie rock and power pop cut with a lot of intensity to it that I think is quite big, quite good. I'm not usually a big Beths fan, but I like this track a lot. And yeah, remember, all those tracks, all those songs, link down below. Check them out for yourself. That has been the weekly Track Roundup. Those are the tracks. Hopefully you enjoyed them if you checked them out, which, again, link down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Tracks of Forever.